everybody, and welcome back once again to Let's Play The Witcher 3. And boy, am I in the mood for some witching tonight. Yes, indeed. I'm just come back from football, had a shower, and I'm ready. I'm in the mood. So I'm really looking forward to today's session. So in the last session, we ended on not quite so chirpy a bombshell. We killed Kira. It kind of pained me to do it, and there was probably an alternative way to deal with it, but we got to play the hand we've been given. No reloading, none of that nonsense. We did what we did because we believed it was the right thing to do. But it doesn't make it any less traumatic. Anyway, as you can notice, we are here not where we left off in the last session. We are here in Midcopse, in fact, because I did a couple of things behind the scenes, as it were. So I'll take you through those right now. What I've done is I explored some undiscovered locations on the world map, first of all. Mainly the ones around here. So there was this bandit camp, something here, that there, a monster nest here, and then there was a hidden treasure there. So 5 here. This one is too high level, so nothing too major. And as a result of my explorations in those said locations, I have got myself a couple of extra bits. First of all, I have this rather delightful sword. If you can remember, we had the Vran or whatever it was called sword here. Now we have Ultimatum. Very nice steel sword indeed. It was an increase to damage. It's given me Igni sign intensity, critical hit damage bonus, critical hit chance, stagger chance, plus of course the runes that I've got put in there as well are quite decent. Freezing, poisoning, armor piercing. It does the whole damn thing. So that's a lovely sword added to my collection. I also did some crafting as well. I've crafted for myself these lovely Assassin's Gauntlets, which will be an upgrade to my current Assassin's Gauntlets. They're just the next step up. I can use those at level 12. And I've crafted myself some new trousers. Assassin's trousers. These trousers were an upgrade to the Temerian trousers. They are extra armor, 350 extra vitality, which is absolutely great, and it's got 2 slots for glyphs, which I've put 2 Igni sign glyphs in because I'm going to start to use obviously more Igni against the enemies. You've seen that in the past couple of sessions. I'm starting to use that a bit more, so I'm going to load up on Igni, baby. So they were the items that I crafted: trousers and gloves. Got a new sword. I think that's pretty much it. This is still causing me grief. Oh yes, and one last thing. I found something in a crate in an abandoned hut that was very, very nice. Bison grass. So I now have the enhanced beast oil. In fact, no I don't. I have the superior beast oil, plus a whopping 50% extra attack power versus beasts. Very, very useful indeed. Thank God for bison grass, my friends. That's all I can say. Thank God for bison grass. So we've got a nice beast oil which we can use when we're facing anything that's beastly in nature. What else? See, look at this. They need to patch that or fix that. It's annoying as hell. So we're going to finish off the introductions with some readings. A couple more books to add to the list of books that I've read then. So The Wonders of Zerrikania. During my travels, many travels in fact, I have seen countless extraordinary places. The primeval wilds of Brockulen, with trees so high their tips disappear in the clouds, dwarven chambers carved into the guts of the Mahakam Mountains, with walls plated in pure gold. The ice palace of Pont Vanis, adorned with stained frosted windows, Yet none of these made such an impression on me as did the rightly famed Zerrikania. Yet while I was traversing the fiery mountains, I feared disappointment awaited me on the other side. I had heard many a fantastic tale about Zerrikania, about its trackless sands burnt white by the sun, its golden-scaled dragons weaving their nests amidst the dunes, its hunchbacked horses able to survive weeks without even a swallow of water. Yet none seemed to me at all plausible. I was sure all these sensations were but the figments of some bard's overactive imagination. I know this will be as hard for you to believe, dear reader, as it once was for me, but all of the unbelievable tales are true. Not only that, during my many months of travel, I came across wonders far surpassing those any prior travelogues mentioned. I saw temples dedicated to the worship of dragons. I heard their voice, almost human, but reverberating with 1,000 echoes. I met warrior maids clad in leopard skins, tattooed from head to foot and giving no ground to witches in mastery of the blade. I saw mages who channeled power from fire. I saw seemingly harmless flies whose solitary bite would make a man fall into a deep slumber, never to awake save to die. In short, Zerrikania is a land where the fantastic is normal and the impossible occurs daily. Sounds like quite the place, doesn't it? Well, that'll do for now, because the introductions to the session have gone on for a little while, and I'm sure you're eager to get cracking with some witchering, as I once again admire my new haircut and smartly trimmed beard. The first order of today's session involves Gwent, much to the delight of some of you and the annoyance of others, because I know it's not everyone's cup of tea. But here in Midcopse there is a young boy called Haddy, who we were told about when we beat the man in Oriton, and this Haddy apparently is a bit of a Gwent extraordinaire. So we'll see just how good he is, because I want to win a unique card from him. And here he is.
You play Gwent?
They say Haddy's dim, but that just ain't true. Haddy don't know how to plough or sew, nor catch no fishes, but he sure can play cards. So Haddy plays Gwent.
Haddy plays Gwent, does he? Sorry about this, folks. I'm just muting my phone. Right, let's get cracking then. Let's play a game of Gwent with this Haddy kid.
So let's play.
Well, I'm not going to be playing Nilfgaardian Empire, am I? Northern Realms. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an extra decoy card into my deck to try and increase the chance of drawing a decoy. Because if I draw more than one, I can always redraw it. But I want to increase the chance of getting a decoy because they're very useful. I've got 23 unit cards, which means that I'm playing one too many. So what I want to also do is I want to get rid of the weakest one. And I think the weakest one is this level 1 Kedweni Siege Expert. So he's going to go into the muck. And then we're good to go. He's playing Northern Realms as well, so we know roughly what tricks he's got up his sleeve, because the Northern Realms deck doesn't have too many of them. They're quite heavy in siege. They'll have a spire too, possibly, but that's about it. Right, what do we want to redraw? We've got our two Blue Strikes Commandos, which is good. Got a Clear Weather, which is good. Fog, possibly not so much. A couple of close combat fighters. One of the Crinford Reavers, Dragon Hunters. Velen Trattenmirth, of course, very useful. Could do with perhaps one more siege would be nice. Our medic, perhaps. So I'm going to redraw this fog card, try and get a bit more siege. You get a spy. Not bad. We've got quite a lot of frontline fighters as well, so what I'll do is I'll redraw Vess. See if we can try and get... it's a bit of a risk because I've got 5 points here. I could get something worse, but I'm going to try and get a siege card. Nice. Took a bit of a gamble there, but it might just pay off. He starts with poor fucking infantry. This Haddy kid, is he as good as people make out? His fortest plays impenetrable fog. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my fog card or the range card straight away. See if I can get him to waste it this turn. Dun, 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 dun. Right, I'm going to play the spy. I get another spy. My opponent has passed. Now I can either try to win this round, or I can use another spy, get some more cards. I only need 6 points. Don't want to use my siege. Don't want to use Velen, which means I'm going to have to use 2 cards. I could use my decoy, take back my Crinford Reavers, but I'm a little bit aware that he's got that fog, and I can sacrifice it around. I don't want to really sacrifice. I think it's too. No, I'm going to chance it. I'm going to play this and just chance it and hope to get either because I'm going to get a card for winning this round. And then I'll get 2 cards for playing my spy, so I'm hoping to get 1 siege card in those 3 cards that I'm going to draw to use my full test ability with. So let's see what I get. I get a frontline fighter, not exactly what I wanted to see, but we'll roll with it. We'll roll with it. Right. Draw 2 cards and see what we get. Yeah, we got a siege, that's good. Okay, so now we're good to go. The plan for this round is to basically go all out and kick his backside. I don't want to play my hand too soon, don't want to show my strength, so I'm going to just play one of these. He's going to use his impenetrable fog, which is fine, because I have clear weather, but I don't think I'm going to need it. Unless he plays a rain card. I'm going to play 5-point frontline fighter. Oh, he has a battle horn. That could be a bit of a bummer. Depends how many frontline fighters he's got. I still have my decoy. I'm quite tempted to let him have this round. He's wasted a battle horn. Any further frontline cards he puts down, he's going to benefit from them quite greatly. So he'll only get 1 card for winning. So I'll have a 2-card advantage going into the final round. And a decoy in case he plays a spy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. I'm going to take my blue stripes back so that I can have them both for the final round. And I'm going to pass this round. And I'm going to have a big card advantage. So a bit of a sacrificial type thing. So I've got the card advantage. I don't unfortunately have a decoy to put a spy back at him if he plays a spy, but I'm taking the chance that he hasn't got a spy because he would have played them in the earlier rounds. He has got a hero card though. That's not a problem. It's not a problem because any other cards he puts in his front lines can be scorched by Velen. So I'll play one of my blue stripes. Oh my god. He's got another battle horn. But that's fine. He's only got 4 cards left. How much damage can he do in 4 cards, eh? Famous last words. I still have clear weather as well, which is going to be of great benefit to me if he tries to rain out my back line, which is going to be my strongest line when I use my ability. So it looks like he might have a plethora of siege himself. Uh-oh. If he's got another one of those with a tight bond, I could be absolutely screwed. I'm a little bit nervous. I'm a little bit nervous. If he puts another one of those down, oh, he's passed! Wow! 2 cards left! He must have had absolutely nothing. Right, I could just go hell for leather here. Okay, victory! Well, I think, to be fair, that was probably the most thought out and smoothest Gwent game that I've played. Which is nice.
Haddy done lost. It happens. Take your prize.
What do I get? Do I get a... Please give me a hero card. I just want a hero card. Come on, something decent for a change. Oh, well. Vernon Roach. My good friend. I've got my first hero card. Yes! Put him in, of course. Right, he goes in as a unit card and as a frontline unit card. So if I can replace any weak 4-point... There we go. I'm keeping the Blue Stripes Commandos. I'm keeping the Spies. I'm keeping Siegfried and Vess and Vernon Roche. Of course, Zoltan and Emil Regis. I do have a 4-point... In fact, I don't have a 4. I'm quite light in archer, so I can't take an archer out. I can't really take any of these guys out because I'm specialising in siege. So taking a 5-pointer out seems a bit of a waste. But having any more than necessary here is silly because it lessens your chance of drawing your better cards. So I'm going to take out. I'm going to take out Vess. I'm going to take a back seat. I'll leave my Spies in, leave my Blue Stripes. Excellent. So our first hero card. Nice. Our Gwent deck gets ever stronger. So the only person left to win a card from is the Soothsayer. And he is all the way, if I recall rightly, here somewhere, isn't he? Yeah, all the way over this part of the map. We're not travelling over here yet, but we will be soon. Because there's a couple of things left over on this side of the map that I want to do. So as we go to our journal, what we're going to do is we are going to now complete Defender of the Faith, which is going to involve us meandering our way down to an undiscovered location here, check out this town here, undiscovered location here, and then we're going to go and finish it off down here. And then we're going to sail across to here to see what that is. And that's going to be the end of our exploration. So without further ado, let's get cracking. I've updated my graphics drivers today, which might make things a bit smoother. But it won't help my rendering process, because Sony Vegas is probably going to start messing up again. But we'll have to wait and see. So let's get ourselves down to here. Cut our travelling time down by half. And then we're going to travel to, first of all, this village here. Don't know what it is, but there's only one way to find out, and that is to follow the road. So bring forth my trusty horse, and we shall go on a merry adventure.
Yokel.
Okay, so off we go. And I'm going to enjoy the scenery as we go. I'm not going to gallop there, I'm just going to trot along at a nice steady pace, enjoying the sights and sounds of Velen as we go. The sights and sounds of Velen will probably be shrieking and howling of monsters, but we'll deal with them if we stumble across it. Ah, that's a griffin. And if that comes down and strikes me, I'll be in trouble. So let's quick save it in case it does that, and
Giddy up.
let's move quickly. Oh my god. No, 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 no. Run! Run, you stupid horse! It's coming! It's on my tail! I can hear it! I think it's gone. What the hell is this place?
Come on now. Ghouls.
Oh.
Where there's...
This is Byways, and apparently the Byways Murders is a quest that we have that is actually quite high level. It's a Witcher contract. The Mystery of the yeah, so level 22. So those monsters in there are probably too strong for me. So we're going to bypass Byways, and we're going to go down here instead.
Ghouls. There's usually corpses.
We'll just ride through, nice and quick. There we go. Sorry guys, not stopping for chat. What is this? Guarded treasure. What's guarding it is the question.
Slower.
Is that wraiths? I hate wraiths. Level 7 though, it's not too bad.
Come on.
Shoot! Ah! I hate these things. Ah! What the hell? Okay, this is getting rather annoying.
Come on.
Literally, every time I try to strike the buggers, they disappear. Either I'm really bad at timing. For God's sake! That was ridiculous. 2 swallow potions on a couple of level 7 wraiths. Well, my goodness me, I gotta pick my game up here. This treasure better be worth it, I tell you. Why can't I get up these steps? How do we get up here? A bit of acrobatics. Enhanced insectoid oil. Okay, it might be worth it. Let's have a look at what's required to craft this. We are missing Hornwort. Never even stumbled across this yet. I'm going to pin this. So if we use Q, we can pin this, and if any Hornwort crops up in any of the shops we visit, it will highlight for us so we don't miss it. Okay, so that's the first piece of business taken care of. What's this over here? Quite a large village, this looks like, actually. I might go across on foot. Oh, I'm not fighting another one. I've got your treasure. I'm out of here. Otherwise, I might end up putting my controller through the screen. What is this? It's an abandoned site. Okay. Means it's full of bandits by the looks of it. So let's get the Hangman's Venom on and get to rocking and rolling. I'm coming for you, boys.
Blow yourself.
Oops. I wanted to do this. Use a bomb for a change.
You're dead. Come on.
Cleaning house, baby. One more, eh? Boom. There's more. Where are they? Ah, I see you. You tried to hide from me, do you? There he is.
Come on.
Ah, there we go. Much better than the wraiths, eh? Righty-ho, sorry about that, just paused it so I could grab a bite to eat. So we have cleared the abandoned site. Now all that is left for us to do is to loot and plunder all the dead bodies. Find out if there's any merchants here or blacksmiths or anything that we can sell all these rusted weapons to. We'll just check out these buildings as well. Seems kind of strange to loot and plunder these buildings after we've just liberated the site, but call it compensation for our time and effort, eh?
Shouldn't. We can't lose hope.
There is a merchant here. So we can sell these weapons to him. I was going to say highly lucrative stuff, a broken rake and a platter, but then we just come across emerald dust and a Svarog runestone. So, okay, I take it back. For those of you wondering what I had for my dinner, all two of you, I had lamb's liver with mashed potato and beans. Strange combination, eh?
Are you having a lark?
But I do like a bit of liver.
Greetings. Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Do you have what I need? I need hornwort, and you don't have it. It's a shame. Will you buy all this tosh from me? Yes, you will. Good. Well, go on then. Not the runestone there. 20 armor piercing. I think in my sword I've got a lesser Svarog runestone, so it's only 10 armor piercing. I could actually put this in. It'll be an upgrade for me. These hunting boots are actually an upgrade to the boots I've currently got. I have the Condottier's boots. They do have 2 armor slots though, and armor piercing. So they're quite nifty. So for the extra 4 excuse me, for the extra 4 armor, I don't think it's worth it, so I'm going to sell these as well. Can't use that until I'm level 21, which is 1.5 miles away, so I need to put this into my stash for later use when I get anywhere near my stash. Okay. Thank you.
Farewell.
Farewell. A couple more buildings to take a look in first, and then we shall be on our merry way, ready to tip over another religious shrine. And that will be the end of the quest, probably. Might have to go back to that woman and claim our reward, like. Although, should we be asking for a reward? Are we not doing it for the good grace of the gods? Alright, so there we go. Enjoy your newly liberated site, my friends.
By the teamer. Oi. That would.
Got a stuttering Stanley there. So a couple of these buildings did have actually something quite lucrative in them. Some runestone, some emerald dust. What are you saying, pal? I shouldn't be so rude, should I? Let's get to the shrine, shall we? There she is. My trusty silent companion. Wait a minute. What?
Slow now.
I think we've just found the culprits mid-vandalism here. Oh yeah, let's get ready for this one, boys and girls. There's going to be trouble. Unless of course we can use our axe to talk them out of it, but just in case we can't...
You the ones destroying shrines all over Velen?
What's that got to do with you?
What's it got to do with you?
We are the heralds of lightning. Heavy drops from leaden clouds. Unleashed, the lightning's name shall be Overman.
The locals claim the gods are unhappy. No fear of their wrath?
The wrath of the gods. The gods are dead. We but dispose of their rotting remains, the dying embers of superstition that harms.
Great. Need a favor, though. You gotta clean up after yourselves here. Then go back to wherever you came from. Dispose of those embers there.
Religion is the opiate of the masses. The gods are dead. Thus speaks Master Friedrich of Oxenfurt.
Who?
Common folk fear religion and the priests, not the gods. And this fear enslaves us in fetters of ignorance. We must forge a new morality, or rid ourselves of morality altogether.
We're all entitled to our opinion, pal, but I just can't stand by whilst you're vandalising shrines. Just because you don't want to be believing in the gods and all that sort of stuff doesn't mean you should be doing this.
Amusing as this little show is, I'm getting bored. Leave, and don't come back.
Or what?
Or I'll tell on you to the headmistress.
Repression! Attack the system's lackey!
You didn't want to do that, my friend. Oh, it's a fist fight.
Die.
There we go. Now, did we have to kill them in fist fight, or could we just whipped out our swords and hacked them down? Would have been unfair. They were unarmed, you know what I mean? Beauclair White. Don't mind if I do. Alright, so I think the quest is done. Defender of the Faith, there we go. While following the trail of damaged holy sites, Geralt encountered a group of young men who he learned were students at Oxenfurt Academy. Influenced by some radical philosopher, they had taken up arms in the battle against religion. As is often the case with students, what began as a measured discussion of worldviews ended in a brawl. So hopefully they're not dead, they're just unconscious, and they will be awakened after their little slumbers to run back to their academy, tails between their legs. And so endeth our time here on this particular side of the map. I think it's time to spread our wings and try something new. We'll just go here first, actually, but after we've been there, I'm not going to come down here just yet. I'll wait for that. What I am going to do is I'm going to start working my way towards this side. In fact, no, I'm not. Okay, we'll head there first. We'll have a think. There's one thing I want. There's a couple of things I want to do, and they're all quite far away. Go for a wee swim. Probably a guarded treasure, and on this little island here will be some really, really nasty monster that doesn't want to be disturbed. That's what I'm guessing. Hidden treasure. This can't be it, surely. What the hell is this? Blood-smeared notes? Sunken chest?
Come on.
Ah! Oh my god! Oh! Damn it! You monsters! That could have ended up a hell of a lot worse. Right, we picked up some notes or something, didn't we? These tracker's gauntlets aren't too shabby either. But they're not as good as these, which I'm saving for when I get to level 12. So we'll sell those. Here it is. Blood-smeared notes. Small isle with ruins or a bridge built of red brick. That's the spot. Traces of a camp left on the isle. We'll need to dive down among the submerged ruins. Chest visible among them. I think I might have already picked it up, you know. Sunken chest. I think I already picked it up. On the way in. I think I just happened to stumble across it as I was coming in, unless it's under the wait a minute, unless it's under treasure hunts. A costly mistake. Find the sunken treasure using your Witcher senses. Where is it? Where the hell is it? Apparently, it's apparently there, that's it there, isn't it? Is it not? Enhanced Spectre Oil, nice. Unless there's any more treasures down here. Yep, there's one more. Woven Armour, enhanced Woven Armour. Wow. Any more for any more? It's down here somewhere, I'm telling you. There's got to be more. There, what's that? Something's coming to attack me as well. Luckily, my crossbow will help me. Look at all these things, man. Enhanced Draconid oil? All these enhanced oils I'm picking up. Any more? My hatred for underwater parts is probably going to lead me not to be able to loot and plunder everything in these ruins. Because I can't stand it. Get out of it, bleeders. Might have to go up and get some air first before we continue. Why aren't I going up? God, it's like a gold mine down here. Right, now where was that other treasure? I don't know. Where was it? There it is. Come on. Just get into a position where I can loot this thing. Enhanced Dimitrium bomb. Any more for any more? I'll do a lap. A lap of the ruins, and if there's nothing obvious, I'll call it a day. Could be here all night trying to find these bloody things. Up, 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 up. Get our breath. And down again. I see more. I see more chests. I see more. I see more. I see two. Two chests. I certainly cannot go until I've got these. Flaming hell, man. Oh! Crest updated. We've done it! Sunken chest! We've found a sunken chest. Costly mistake must be a different quest. There's two more bloody chests here. Get some more breath first. And down again. For more goodies. Another chest over there. We seek them here, we seek them there, we seek them everywhere. There's chests over the place here, chests all over. Oh my god, we got swords, we got diagrams. Roll up, we got them all. There's an even deeper part of this damn place. Is it any more here? You know what, I think we might just call it a day. I might come back when I've got more time off camera and just have a real good look, but I think we've got most of it. As far as I can tell, anyway. Wait a minute, something glowing over here. I think we've got most of it, and then right in front of me is another one. And there's a red mark there as well. The mark of the wolf. You see it? I got a wolven piece of armour. That is this.
Might want to look around some.
That must be it, because we picked up some wolven armour, didn't we? Or something wolven. I'll have to look in my inventory in a minute and double check what I got. Well, that could be the clue, you see. I wonder if it's part of an armour set. How do we loot this bloody chest down here? The water's not deep enough. Okay, so there's a chest here. We've looted that. I think we've got most of it. Yep. I'm quite happy now that we've got a lot of the stuff here. We might have missed maybe one chest or two, but I think we've got most of it. And we got some stuff, and didn't we just? Let's have a look at the stuff we've got here. It's like Christmas. Opening those presents, you just can't wait to rip the wrappings off them. We have a sword. Silver sword. Daithwan. It's not much of an upgrade to Maugrim. In fact, it's probably not an upgrade at all, to be honest with you. So, we're going to sell that. But in fact, no, we're not. It's a named sword, and I said that I'm not going to sell named swords. It would fetch a nice price, but I'm going to put it in my stash. Mastercrafted silver sword. That's pretty nice, but again it's not an upgrade. To my current silver sword, so I don't think I will be keeping that either. But because it's a master crafted silver sword, I might actually not sell it, but I might actually dismantle it for like silver bars and things for when I want to craft my own silver swords in the future, because silver bars are quite hard to get, I think, from what I can remember last time. So that might be the plan for that. Alright, so that's the weapons that we picked up. What else did we pick up? Did we pick up something woven? Was it a crafting thing? Something to do with wolf. Warrior's leather jacket. Enhanced woven armor. That was it. That was the one. Look at that. Level 21 though. But that's what we picked up. A diagram for enhanced woven armor. Pretty nice. But we need regular woven armor first before we can craft that. And we're going to go now to alchemy because we picked up some new oils. So let's get to those things and see what we can craft and what we need if we can't craft them. We also picked up enhanced Dimitrium bomb, but we actually need to find the recipe for regular Dimitrium bomb. Dimitrium, it's just easier to say that way. Dimitrium. Okay, so we have enhanced insectoid oil, which we need, of course, the hornwort. We now have enhanced spectre oil, which would make a mincemeat of those wraiths. We need wolf's liver and arenaria. These two things should be easy to get. I can buy those from the Peller. Wolf's liver, find a damn wolf and chop it to bits. Quite straightforward. Draconid oil, I need arenaria, and that's... oh, and a cockatrice stomach. That might prove problematic. Okay, so arenaria and a wolf's liver, quite simple. Bear that in mind. Any more potions? No more potions. So that was our little looting, plundering expedition. So sorted. Okay, so speaking of the woven diagram that we picked up, that's actually reminded me about what I want to do next. It was one of two things. The first thing I was considering was continuing with the main quest for a little bit. We've done a lot of side questing now, and I think it's time that we got back on track. They're level 6, we're level 11, we're over leveled for them, they'll be too easy for us. But then I remembered that we have a treasure hunter available for some Witcher gear. Yeah? Level 11, perfect. Griffin school gear. That's medium armour. Perfect for me because I want to be medium armour for my build. I thought, let's get to looking for this. So what do we need to do to hunt this Griffin gear? Well, if we find all the diagrams to the Griffin Witcher school gear and go to our map, does it highlight those locations on our map? It highlights the locations that we know, I think. Search. And the only thing we do know is the location of Witcher George's grave. And that is over here, which is where I wanted to branch out into next anyway. So that is what we're going to do. We're going to find the nearest blasted... fast travel point. Let's skip over to Linden Vale. Come via this undiscovered location. And we're going to find Witcher George's grave to kick off this treasure hunt for some potential new gear which might come in very handy.